Well, I co-sponsored the hemp bill and I voted for the CBD oil bill. It apparently has some of the same medicinal properties. You might pick up more votes on this if you get away from grow your own, smoke your own, because I'm not going to be for that.
Medical marijuana, I'm a qualified no. I'm keeping an open mind.
You're not in favor of it.
I'm a qualified no right now.
Mm-hmm.
What
does that mean?
I'm reviewing the science. I'm still looking at the bill.
What do you need to see? Because there are a lot of people who believe that it's settled. That there's no dispute that it has medicinal properties.
I like the fact that this bill has evolved into no smoke, no grow your own. You have to have a card in order to get it. It would be highly regulated. It would create a new really big government program to protect people. According to Representative Nemes, it would be the most tightly regulated medicinal marijuana bill in the country. So I'm keeping an open mind. I'm meeting with him and some other folks who I like and respect. I'm not there yet. I think it would be very close in the Senate, and I'm not sure if we would call it up for a vote or not. Depends on.
So it might not even be called for a vote.
It's possible.
Yeah,
it's possible. Interesting. The chiefs of police remain neutral. The Kentucky State Police is neutral. The Kentucky Nurses Association support it. So there are a lot of groups. The County Judge Executives Association that have endorsed it. I know there are people out there who are begging for help.
Yeah.
With problems like epilepsy and other muscular disorders that there is strong evidence that medical marijuana can provide relief. Just don't want it to fall into the hands of people who want their pot. I watched people in high school who went from smoking cigarettes to smoking pot to doing hard drugs and watched it ruin their lives. But I'm trying to keep an open mind.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that things evolve, and I do appreciate the tight regulation on this. And I mean, it's got some momentum. I will give you that.
80 to 90%, apparently, according to Representative Hatton, support medicinal marijuana. If it's all about doing what the people want, if it passes the House again, will the Senate GOP allow the bill to be considered in committee, and if it is advanced from committee, to be considered on the floor?
Representative Hatton's right. It does enjoy broad support in Kentucky. I'm just not for it. If the votes are there, it would probably pass if it can get out of the House. I know Representative Nemes has been working hard to improve his bill. He's told me a little bit about it. I'm just not going to be for it. That doesn't mean others won't and that we won't have the votes to pass it. Right now, I don't really see the energy for it.
You're not going to dissuade your members, your caucus, to be against it, or persuade them to be against it?
Everybody gets to decide on their own what they're for and what they're against in our caucus, and I'm not going to try to persuade them one way or the other on that issue.
Are you hearing from your constituents that they want it to be considered?
I've been hearing about it for years. I know my constituents are for it, but this is a Republican. You know, they elect us to go to Frankfurt and make decisions on their behalf, and if they don't like it, they can take it out on me in the next election.
What's your opposition to it?
I think medical marijuana is a slippery slope for recreational marijuana, which I'm not for.
I think there's evidence that it does have medicinal value. It's almost so highly regulated that we joke that it's hard to believe we're Republicans